Okay, so now the DXY update. I just wanted to show you something about fibs and how important it's to check the validity of the fibs. And sometimes we have some dilemmas like we have here. So basically I take this fib, which is the one you saw already on my chart, which is the big 38.2 we have here. And it has been validated in many cases. And then if we go on a shorter time frame, we are on a monthly here. If I take a 4 hours time frame and go inside there, so we see that the price stopped to the peep on it in many occasions. We are ranging above it here. We have used it here many times, here, there. So it's a kind of validation that I like. Then if we go back and take this monthly fib, we have the other option. It's very small difference, but on such a big time frame it makes a big one. We could use this stop instead of using this one. And then if we use this stop, and when we look for that, we look for which one would be the one that is leading the price. So you see here it has been leading more or less everything. If we take it here, then we have something a little bit different. For example, this stop here is right to the peep on that 38.2 fib. If we would have moved it like it was, it didn't touch it. So that's a better, in a way, that's a better qualification of that fib level. So then if we do that, what do we see on a shorter time frame? We see, we see that it has been in a way validated again here between this black and green fib. It has been validated too here. If we look at the body, we stop right there. Here's the same thing. So it's very tricky, but the difference is that now we are again above the 38.2. This 38.2 is very important. We can spike under it and come back. We can spike intraday, even intra-week, we don't mind. Then we want the close ideally to be above it. If we look at the last closed on the weekly based, and that's something that for me doesn't look bearish at, bearish at all. You look this week here, look this candle. So and the one of this week for now is like this, and I think it could become very green, or this one or the next one, but that's what we are looking for. And if we look at that, we have been closing above this 38.2. Then the other swing I'm looking at is the swing up from this low to this high. Here we have important fib. We can look at that on a daily, and we see how this fib has been working very nicely here. It was a back test for a short, came back here, went above again, stopped right here on the body. We came back here to make an accumulation on this 50%, went down again, came back on the 61.8, went down again, and now we have this accumulation here. So we have two things I'm looking at. It's this trend line, broken trend line, and how we behave on the broken trend line on a weekly and daily base. And the other thing we have been observing a lot is that this 88.6 fib has been working perfectly till now on a close basis. Even yesterday, when I shorted the euro dollar, is when we came in this area, it was to the peep, more or less, on the 80.86 fib again. Now we came back out above this trend line, and that's something I'm looking at, because on Friday, you remember what happened on Friday, we had this big move, well, this nice move up on the euro dollar, and when that happened was we had the first open close 4 hour above the trend line. Then after this open close, I think many have been buying this as a breakout. So we went up, the sellers came in, it was end of month and everything, so then we came down again, and even we came down to this small trend line we have here. Most important are those fib. So now we have those levels 90.10, 90.20, and then 90.81 plus the black and green level we have on the other chart. So it's important to look at those levels. We know we still have a bullish setup here. I'm still, as you know, looking for a leg up before we resume lower on the DXY. My idea or my view is we should go back up to this level around this area, and then we could come back to break those lows, this accumulation here. That's still what I'm looking for. We have this here, and we have here the 94.50 level, which is the 38.2 fib of that move down. That's what we have been looking at. So I just wanted to share that, just make a small update on the DXY for this week.